Hello everyone, welcome back to City Skylines. And let's just check, can we? Oh, we've got everything we got there. We can buy some more areas, so we've still got plenty of options for increasing the area. We might need to look down here somewhere. Now, obviously, nice cargo airport hub here, complete with power. We were just paused briefly. So, there's our cargo hub, complete with a rearranged rail line that now goes past this rocket launcher. Now that they're going to be building a new one, so that's all good in the hood. Now, the only drawback I can see is that we've got some issues relating to rubbish. Now, I'm wondering, because there's a road there, I'm wondering if it's worth just creating a little road sort of like that. And then a standard road just along here like so. And maybe putting one of these rubbish collectors here, like that, right there, but the slope is too steep, and I don't really want it to be too close to there. You can see the slope is pretty steep there as well. It might be a better option to have it there, but I don't want it right close to this area. It may be that we have to sacrifice both of those there. And can we put him in there is the question. See, we can put him in there, but we want to sort of put him further down the road. Now, the reason for that is because it's just going to be too problematical otherwise. There we go. Now let's just get some water to the fella. So we'll just have some, actually we'll move it down that way a little bit so we got proper coverage all the way to there. So what we'll also then do is just run the road down here like that, and then just run it down to there. So at least they've got a get out position and there's an area, and so they can basically just deliver that, all that rubbish into that area there, and that'll help generate some money as well, and we'll actually start creating power output, which will help the general situation here. So not really too unhappy about that. Now, you can see here the cargo airport is still progressing well. Our cargo hub is progressing well. So the only thing is I feel like we need to sort of move it around here and have it sort of coming from there, because they're kind of too close to each other maybe. Oh, what's going on here? Disconnected power grid. Where's our power grid issues? Oh heavens, what's going on here? Okay, this is not good. What is going on? Why is it disconnected? Not sure why. Maybe we need to put a new nuclear power plant down there. We don't have enough money for it, unfortunately. So I'm not sure why all of a sudden power has become an issue. Because you can see it's all interconnected here. And we're producing a serious amount of fuel. So, you know, I fail to see why this is an issue. It maketh no sense to me. But we do kind of need 200 thou in order to create another power station. Now, why is it all running out of power here? Let's put a few of these down here just to offset it. See if they can generate some additional power. There we go. So we don't need to put a power station in there. These guys can kind of do the work for the moment. Let's just make sure we're putting it in the right place. There we go. Now obviously that means there will be noise pollution near the Mulberry residence. But, you know, whatever. Anyway, let's see what else we have the option to build here. Anything? Oh, hello. Space shuttle testing. Oh, we'll have some of you. That'll have to go over by the existing shuttle platform. So let's put it right about there. There we go. So we've got a space shuttle test as well, ready to go, which is wonderful. Now, let's see. So, Albert Hall in London. Wow. Very nice. Let's see. Luxury hotel. Nope. Let's have a look at the larger stuff, shall we? Oh, sea and something skyscraper. Central Park. Oh, baby, look at that. Who doesn't want Central Park? A stadium. Okay. Now look at that. So that's a big old stadium right there. Even though I didn't select it correctly. Statue of Colossus. Ericsson Globe. What is that? Medium football stadium. Okay. They're going to be expensive. What's this? Sears Tower small. Oh, blimey. I'm not sure I call that a small. But, you know, whatever. Let's put it in there. And I'm not sure why it's see-through. I guess it's got to be built. Maybe it's a graphical issue. I don't know, but we'll sort it out. Let's see what else we've got here. Let's go back one. The Sphinx of Scenarios. Okay. Obviously the office services building. Science centres all look lovely. What else do we have here? The Bank of Skylines. It all looks very sexy, doesn't it? Now we've got to put it over in the office areas, so let's go to here. And we'll have to find a good place to put the Bank of Skylines. Now, let's see. Should we put it down here? There we go. There is the Bank of Skylines. And we've got other options as well. Obviously, we've already got a high interest tower as well. Expo centres, we've already put those in. Let's have a look at this one. Pyramid of Safety. Suppression Office, we've already got one of them. American Main Street. Okay. And we don't have the money for Colossal Order offices, as you can see, 70,000. We've only got 26. We put a Grand Mall in already. Let's see what else we have here. Oh my goodness, South Wacker. Holy crap, that's a Pretty big thing right there. Senu North Tower. Enterprise Park. Oh, heavens above. Look at that. Lovely stuff. Hilton, Salt Lake City. Residential complex. That's nice, I like that. What's this one? Ultra Hub Office. Okay. So, at least then we've got this one, but I'm not sure about the big aerial Sears Tower. That is slightly see-through. So, we've got big offices like this, which are very sexy and very nice. But we'll have to find out how things go. Whether or not the Sears Tower needs to be built, we'll have to wait and see. So, you know. Let's see how things go, shall we? Because the Sears Tower should be over here somewhere. And we've got some additional things and bits and bobs built, see? And, of course, over here as well. These fine areas. Now, could we put Enterprise Park in here somewhere? Or could we put that right smack bang in the centre? Damn, it needs to be roadside. Curses. Okay, let's put Enterprise Park there. And there we go. The Enterprise is in. Doesn't she look beautiful? So that will make people a bit more cheerful as well. And we need to put in some additional bits and bobs. Statue of Shopping we'll put at the other end. And also, we just need to sort of tart the place up a little bit, I think. Let's have a look. Any other options there? No, don't have the money for that. Brandenburg Gate. Don't have the money for a luxury hotel. Oh, heavens, that's kind of big. And you would have to place it roadside. Holy crap, look at that. So, let us look at things like nice parks and things of said nature. Because we like nature. Nature's good. Nature is awesome. Small playground. Now the only drawback, obviously, because I'm using some mods to allow me to build roads where you wouldn't normally be able to build roads, it means you get a certain amount of overlay, which is a little bit annoying. But generally speaking, the entertainment level here is a little low. So we're just trying to sort of put some stuff in here to keep the people at least relatively happy. Now, why is that road not completed? If we run it down to there like that, and then down to there like that, and then we don't have enough money to put that in. We could put one in there. But then that is a sauna, so we can't really put it over the top of that. The bus station continues to operate well, so we can't really complain too much about that. And obviously, look at that botanical garden. Doesn't it look beautiful? Now, let's have a look. How big is Central Park? Oh, goodness, it's big. Now, see, look at the happiness. These guys are not very happy. See, I'm wondering if I should consider getting rid of all of this and putting Central Park smack bang in the center. Because that would definitely improve the situation. There we go. Where is it? There we go. That's 200,000, but I don't even have any money for that, so I might as well hold on to it until such times as I have the moolah to deal with it. This appears to be a nice empty area, so we shall fill this area with some parking. Sorry, some parks even. So let's see. What can we put down here? A nice sunken city plaza. Like that. Nice football pitch. Actually, what we'll do is we'll just move that down here. Like that, so it just moves it over a little bit. So that's all very sexy. Plaza with trees. Basketball court next to it. And now these are fishing tours and harbour stuff. A park path with decorations. See, is that how that works? No, I don't think it is actually. Yeah, that really doesn't seem to work there. So let's take that out. A bus, amusement park, okay. Fences. Amusement park main gates. Heifer lumpage. It's a zoo. Nature reserve. Oh, trash can, hello. And all this as well. So we'll put a park maintenance building near there as well. And we'll just sort of hold off on the monetary spending for the moment. You've got this little sort of park area here nearby. Of course, the lovely Lady of Liberty there, isn't she beautiful? Something I've never seen in real life. Would love to see that one day. So, let's see. University going well. Hot air balloon tours, football stadiums. All that kind of funky good stuff. Now, I did add a little road there to enable them to get onto the highway. I'm thinking what I need to do also here is a little road off. Now, the only thing is I will have to get rid of these. Sorry, fellas. But what I will need to do is bring this like that. Bring it up one level. And then curve it round slightly. Like that. Make it across here. And then down into there. Now, obviously that looks extremely ugly. So we're going to have to redo that clearly. So we're going to have to go from there. That's much better. Now, obviously, that's a much better option with respect to the traffic. So these guys can leave in there. And in the meantime, we'll need to run one from here to there so they can at least leave. Or at least leave this section of the highway here. Because otherwise they'd have to go all the way down to the end. And that wouldn't be advantageous now. So they should be able to just drive off there if they need to. And if they need to, they can drive straight off there and onto the highway, across the bridge, and over here to where some power seems to be having issues. Now, let's put some of these out here. Not sure why they're putting them off center like that, but never mind. Let us just build a power connector like that, and that should produce power to these guys. Yep, there we go. That solved that problem for the moment. Now, we are going to need to start building more roadage and stuffs in here. Let's put that to a standard road. Like that. So these guys can have more roadage, so to speak. Like so. And we're going to make these relatively nice houses in this area. And we've also got to make sure that their water supply is provided. Like that. And like that. So, lovely place to live, clearly. The only drawback is we have one route in, which is they come off here and then they go in that way. So, I'm thinking we need to do something that is a highway entrance that comes off here, like so, then starts to rise with a curve on it. Too much there. And then round. And then down. Not pretty, but functional. And then we'll also have a road that goes to that. So they can come off here if they want to, make their way down here, down towards this area of living. And we'll also then have to add to this here, like that. As well as, let's see, can it be like that maybe? There we go. So we've got a full sort of lap around there. Now obviously they've got elementary schools there. Let's see, lacking some education, so let's put another elementary school in there, keep everybody happy, and another one down the end there as well. So obviously we don't have a lot of money available to us at the moment. We'll have to put in an elementary school here somewhere, which we'll do as soon as we've got the money. Ideally I'd like to put it on a main road sort of thing, like that. There we go. Whoops-a-daisy. We'll have to move it up the road. And then get rid of these two. There we go. So there's the elementary school. And we'll then also have to put in a high school, which will be probably best suited right next to it. Or at least relatively next to it. So that they can obviously go from, make travelling easier, go from one, once they finish at that school, they can then just go next door to the next school. Or kind of up the roads, kind of similar to what happened when I went to school when I was young. So, went to one school for the primary, and then up the road until I was about 11 or 12. So it's just, you know, a short sort of distance between the two schools. So, there you have it. And it's a junction as well, and obviously we need to put in some additional entertainment stuffs, because right now there's a significant lack of them, and these guys over here aren't going to be very happy. Now, I'm not sure why that's a small park. A park with trees, that's lovely. I like that. But, yeah, that'll have to do. So, a big park right there. Except the slope is too steep. Bingo. There we go. So, a massive park right in the centre there. That'll help improve the happiness of people. And we'll put some smaller parks around the place as well. Just to, you know, make sure people are as happy as they can be. Like that. So you've got to go somewhere to enjoy the park and relax and chill and do all the kind of stuff that you want to. Let your hair down, so to speak. Obviously, a bit more difficult for somebody like me, but you know, needless to say, hair is still let down, or still is a requirement to be let down at times anyway. So, let's see. Hospital options. So there's a big hospital there, and then there's a thing over there, medical clinic. Okay, that's not big enough. So I'm thinking that we're going to have to put one of these big O hospitals down here. Now, obviously, that will be advantageous because that will not be enough for everything that's required. But we will have to wait for a little while in order to get some money. As we pause for libations. So, you know, money's not too bad. We've got 119,000 people population, so that's pretty damn good, I'd say. And what we're going to have to do is, once we get to these two areas sort of meeting in the middle, then I want to start putting loads of sort of commercial down the centre so that people can get plenty of coverage. Now, one thing I will have to do is create a big road here. Just keep it as a standard road. Like that. And this is where I'm going to put stuff for rubbish and all that kind of thing here, so that we can deal with the rubbish requirements of this particular area. Because it's going to be pretty significant, I have to say. Put a recycling centre in there. See that there's a floating garbage collector we can stick out there as well, which is all good. So that means once we've sort of built this area up and it's starting to improve. Now the only thing is I'm seeing all these rocks in this area that are probably preventing houses from being made. Because you don't really want to share your house with a massive great big rock like this. I mean, there's a time and a place to get your rocks off, but, you know, you'd kind of wait to move into the new house before you tried that. But, you know, I could be wrong. Needs must, I suppose. Never know when the horn takes you, so to speak. Anyway, as you can see, we're just clearing out this area of stuff that could get in the way. Now, the only thing I can think of is the fact that the entrance to the highway is not great. Now, we do have these areas here. Now, we could conceivably just put in a road here. It goes to there like that. So at least then they've got an option of moving in there. Now, new building. Oh, modular cargo airport hub. Yes, of course. So these are one of the things I downloaded off the workshop, and you can see there. Quite a nice looking building. Got roads, it's got rail, it's got all that kind of stuff. So, all very sexy. I've just realised we don't even have taxis in. So we should look at doing that. What's that one? Hot air balloon tours. And, of course, off-ramp markers. Yeah. Modular airport cargo hub. And, of course, other bits and pieces. The blimp stops. And then more cargo airport hubs. So we've got other bits and pieces. Sightseeing bus depot. And obviously new buildings. Taxis, taxi stands. What we got here, obviously stuff for the flying of. Cargo airports, international airports, cargo airport hubs. Looking at that. That is a piece of work. That is a combination of a cargo hub and look at that. So essentially a rail track would come straight into it and would then go out the other side. So it would be the equivalent of going there, really. We might consider doing that, actually. I don't know yet. Because that would be a good addition to add into there. We'd go over the top of the existing one and then could be fed into the existing setup like that. So we'll have to see if that'll work out. But anyway, you guys will have to wait until next week's episode to see if that actually happens. And thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Cheers, guys.